Hello guys, and welcome to the fourth episode of Dolphins Daily. We will begin by upgrading players who have received an upgrade boost over the last couple of weeks or last game. Recapping last week's game against the Tennessee Titans, the Dolphins lost 29-27. Franchise quarterback Ryan Tannehill did not perform well in the first half, but got it together in the second half and led a comeback to take the lead late. The Tennessee Titans would then kick a field goal to end the game at 29-27. The Tennessee Titans defense was swarming in the first half, but in the second half, Tannehill relaxed and got back to his game. Running back Kenyon Drake also showed out a bit. He had 51 rushing yards, but it wasn't enough to help the Dolphins win. Fortunately for the Miami Dolphins, they walked away with the game injury-free. The Dolphins now look to head up to New York and take on the New York Jets, who are now 1-0 on the season, and Josh McCown had 2 passing touchdowns in his debut. Darius Newman is fully confident that his team can beat the New York Jets. They are one of the lowest rated teams in the league. So now, let's move on to the game. Moving on to the game, we will quickly look at the keys to the game for the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins take on the Jets today and will need to perform well in order to win. The first key to help the Dolphins win is that Ryan Tannehill must perform better. Tannehill threw 3 interceptions last game in a loss against the Titans. This team falls heavily on the shoulders of Tannehill, and he will take them however far he can go. The next key to the game is that the defense must stay strong. The defense last week looked mediocre at best, allowing the Titans to pass and run all over them. This is one of the lowest rated teams in the NFL, and the Dolphins should have no issue with them. The next key for the Dolphins to win is to get the run game going. Kenyon Drake had 51 yards and Ryan Tannehill had 52 yards. Drake needs to produce more in this week against the weak defensive line of the New York Jets. 2 players are returning from injuries: backup center Jake Brendel and starting slot cornerback Xavier Howard. First out onto the field is the New York Jets. They won their matchup last week and look to win against the Dolphins. Josh McCown threw for 204 yards along with 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. Many fans want Sam Darnold to start, but he is the 3rd string quarterback behind Teddy Bridgewater and Josh McCown. Introducing the New York Jets offense, the Dolphins will have to key in on Bilal Powell, as he is a physical running back and likes to run in between the tackles. 3rd and 1, McCown drops back and finds Clive Walford out of Miami down near at the 50-yard line. Now introducing the Miami Dolphins defense, with Xavier Howard returning, the Dolphins look to force more turnovers. Kiko Alonso is still out, and Garvin will be in his spot. He had a safety last game and looks to continue to impress the Dolphins coaching staff. 3rd and 12, McCown in gun. Hikes the ball, very clean pocket, looking for a receiver, goes deep to Robbie Anderson but overthrows him, and that'll be it for the Jets drive. Now introducing Ryan Tannehill, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, but threw for 255 yards in a loss against the Titans. 1st and 10 on the Jets' 20-yard line. Dolphins come out in a strong formation. Ryan Tannehill looks to make changes at the line. Fake hikes, hand the ball off to Kenyon Drake up the middle for a first down, potential first down, but is stopped short, 2nd and inches. After converting 2nd and inches into a first down, Tannehill connects with Kenny Stills over the middle for a 2nd and 1. Dolphins offense not looking too bad. Now, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Tannehill play action to Kalen Ballage. Looks to go deep to Kenny Stills, but overthrows him, as Tannehill really needs to improve on his deep ball accuracy if he wants to become an elite tier quarterback. Now introducing the Miami Dolphins offense. Jake Brendel is back from injury but will not start. Dolphins will look for Kenny Stills and Devontae Parker, along with Kalen Ballage and Kenyon Drake, to get the game going for them. Moving on to the New York Jets defense, their secondary is what impresses the Dolphins the most. Buster Screen is a physical player and will look to cause turnovers. The New York Jets defense will look to make Ryan Tannehill uncomfortable in his Week 2 performance. 3rd and 5 on the 45-yard line, Tannehill overthrows his man, Devontae Parker, for a potential first down. The New York Jets will now take over at the 26-yard line. McCown in gun hands it off to Powell, who picks up a first down. With a first down in hand, the Jets are gaining a bit of momentum here early in the first quarter. Single back formation, another handoff to the running back Powell, but he is stopped short, 4th and inches, and the Jets will punt the ball. 3rd and 10, 20-yard line. Tannehill steps up in the pocket, finds his man across the middle. Kenny Stills for a first down at the 37-yard line. Less than 5 minutes remain in the first quarter. Tannehill in the backfield with Kalen Balazs drops back and connects with Danny Amendola over the middle for a first down. Down at the 49-yard line. Danny Amendola had his first receiving touchdown last week against the Titans. Play clock winding down. Dolphins offense come in pistol. Tannehill rolls out to his left looking for a receiver, but instead decides to scramble for a first down and more. Down at the Jets' 37-yard line. Dolphins offense in a bit of a groove. Play action. Tannehill rolls out the pocket, finds his receiver Mike Gesicki for another first down. Down at the 22-yard line. Dolphins in scoring range. Now, with Dolphins in scoring range, they run a screen for Kalen Balazs. Jets send the pressure. Kalen Balazs blocks in front of him, and he scores his first touchdown of the season, making the game 7-0. Dolphins are up early in the game. Beautiful drive for the Miami Dolphins there, making the game 7-0. McCown now takes over at the 44-yard line, will now just dump it off short. 3rd and 15, now making it about 4th and 12. With nothing on that Jets possession, the Dolphins will receive the ball back. Kalen Balazs takes the handoff to the left up the middle and gains a first down here, down at the Dolphins' 23-yard line. Dolphins now in a tough position. Second quarter, 10:20 remaining. Tannehill looks for a receiver, finds Albert Wilson, but that pass is dropped by Wilson. Good breakup by Buster Screen there. After the Dolphins punt, the Jets now take over at the 33-yard line. McCown with all day to throw. Jets receivers just heading deep. Rashaad Jones on the play, and he drops the interception. Dolphins need to come up with those interceptions, but the Jets will then turn the ball over to Miami Dolphins again. Tannehill drops back, finds A.J. Derby for a potential first down, just about 2nd and inches for the Dolphins. 2nd and inches, play clock at 7 seconds. Kalen Balazs takes the handoff to the right and finds a first down near at the 50-yard line, 47-yard line to be exact. 3rd and 8 at the 50-yard line. Tannehill rolls out to his left, decides not to scramble, but throws it to Mike Gesicki for a first down at the Jets' 42-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Tannehill play action to Kalen Balazs, rolls out to the right, looking for a receiver deep. Mike Gesicki to be exact, but it is picked off by Jordan Jenkins down at the 4-yard line. Tannehill first interception on the day. With the Jets unable to do anything with the ball, Tannehill then receives the ball back. Tannehill rolls out to his right, finds a first down and more down at the 37-yard line in Jets territory. 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line. Play action again. Pressure incoming in Tannehill face, but finds Mike Gesicki again down at the 20-yard line. Beautiful pass by Tannehill, and the Dolphins will run a spike here as they will look to conserve their last timeout. The spike will give the Miami Dolphins 23 seconds on the game clock. They are at the 20-yard line and looks to score, but after a couple bad plays, it is now 3rd and 20, and the Dolphins just want to get back in field goal range. Or to make the kick easier for rookie kicker Jason Sanders, Kalen Balazs takes the run up the middle and gains his way to the 26-yard line. Jason Sanders then comes on and nails his field goal, making the game 10-0 heading into the second half. Defense looking strong, but the offense needs to produce more. Starting the second half, Kalen Balazs takes the handoff to the left, runs to the outside looking for a first down, but is stopped just a yard short down at the 34-yard line. Now 2nd and 1. What will the Dolphins offense do here? Tannehill looking to scramble, looking to pass as well, but will scramble instead, running past the 50-yard line and is down at the Jets' 48-yard line. Another first down and another huge run for Ryan Tannehill. 3rd and 17 on the Jets' 38-yard line. Tannehill would just dump it off short to Danny Amendola to give rookie kicker Jason Sanders another easy field goal, trying to make the game 13-0. Jason Sanders will attempt to kick this ball from the 38-yard line. His kick is up, and it looks to be good, making the game 13-0. An impressive start from the rookie in his first season as a kicker. With the New York Jets receiving the ball back and not producing anything, Zach Edwards come on to punt. From the Jets' 40-yard line all the way to the back of the end zone, even past the goal post, he punts the ball out of bounds. Dolphins will take over at the 20-yard line. With the Miami Dolphins on the 20-yard line, Tannehill will run a play action here. Pocket holds up good. Tannehill throws it deep to Devontae Parker, and their first deep connection of the year goes all the way down to the 40-yard line, but the Dolphins weren't able to produce anything. So now with Josh McCown injury, Teddy Bridgewater comes into the game and finds Kyle Walford on the flat route. Josh McCown did go down earlier and will hopefully return to the game. Now back on to Lack Edwards and his punting skills as he punts from the Jets' 22-yard line all the way to the Dolphins' 10-yard line. Jakeem Grant doesn't know what to do with it, falls into the end zone, picks it up actually, and takes it all the way back to the Dolphins' 10-yard line. Tough position for the Miami Dolphins. Josh McCown back into the game now. They are still down by 13 points. They haven't even scored a point at all. Third quarter with 6:20 left. McCown drops back. Pocket holds up nicely, but a flag is called, and that would be defensive pass interference on Stephon Anthony, who has played pretty well in these first two games. The New York Jets will accept the penalty and will be placed on the Dolphins' 43-yard line. Now, 3rd and 6. McCown in gun. Powell on his right side now. Pressing in his face and finds Clive Walford over the middle, down to about the 27-yard line to be exact there. With Josh McCown going down again, in come backup quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. 1st and 10. Bridgewater drops back and connects with Quincy Enunwa, breaks a Rashad Jones tackle, and have green daylight for a touchdown, making the game 6-13. Jets are still down. With the New York Jets being down by less than a touchdown, the Dolphins will need to answer. Play action rollout by Tannehill, but he is sacked. 3rd and 21 now. Receivers looking to go deep. Tannehill steps up, looking for a man, and finds Albert Wilson for a 1st down and more, down at the 43-yard line. Ryan Tannehill with 225 yards on the day. Now, single back formation. Dolphins hike the ball. Tannehill drops back and connects with Danny Amendola over the middle, down past the 50 onto Jets territory. 3rd and 2nd on the Jets' 49-yard line. Dolphins in I formation. Tannehill takes the snap, looking for a receiver, but fumbles the ball, and it is recovered by the New York Jets down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Now, 2nd and 13. Teddy Bridgewater looking to lead a comeback. Throws it short to Robbie Anderson, who is hit hard by Rashad Jones there. Beautiful hit by Mr. Jones. 3rd and 10 on the 44-yard line. Bridgewater takes the snap, looking for a receiver, but that one is almost picked off by Raekwon McMillan. His second pass. The New York Jets will now call on Cairo Santos. He'll be attempting a long field goal here, but have the wind with his direction. The kick is up, and the kick is nowhere good. Although it had the power, it didn't have the accuracy on it. Dolphins take over at the 49-yard line. With the Dolphins taking over at the 49-yard line, they move their way up to the Jets' 32-yard line. Play action from Tannehill rolls out to her right, looking to find Devontae Parker across the middle, but that pass is overthrown, making it 3rd and 7. 14 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Dolphins up by less than a touchdown. Tannehill takes the snap. The Texan looks good. Devontae Parker over the middle, catches the ball down near at the 20-yard line. Dolphins now looking to score. Gives the ball to Kalen Ballage, who's taking most of the carries today, and is dragged down at around the 14-yard line, making it 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Tannehill giving out play calls. Single back formation, play clock rounded down, hands the ball off to Kendrick, who is stopped, making it 4th down. The Dolphins will just take their field goal here. Jason Sanders, the impressive rookie through these 2 games, have been looking pretty good. One of his hardest field goal attempts here, and it is up and it is good, making the game 16-7 with 12 minutes left in the 4th. The Miami Dolphins now up by 9 points as the Jets look to take over and score a touchdown here. Bridgewater rolls out to his left and miraculously finds Jermaine Kearse over the middle past the Dolphins' 50 into their territory down at the 33-yard line. 3rd and 4 for Bridgewater. The Dolphins didn't want him in the game. They wanted Josh McCown to stay in the game. Bridgewater makes a throw and it is incomplete at the 27-yard line. Less than 10 minutes left in the 4th. The Jets will call up upon kicker Cairo Santos, who actually hits this field goal, making the game 16-10. Down by 6 points, the Jets now. 1st and 10, the Miami Dolphins. Tannehill, shotgun formation, looking to make something happen here. Takes off past the 50-yard line, scrambles, and the Dolphins were looking for a flag there for unnecessary roughness or a late hit. Now, 2nd and 2. Tannehill takes off again once more, looking to slide, but is hit late, and the Dolphins are wondering where are these penalty calls going to come from. 1st and 10, now at the 34-yard line. Tannehill finds Danny Amendola, but a flag is on the play now. Roughing the passer called on the New York Jets. Finally, a flag that the Dolphins get. After that flag, the Dolphins are in much better position to score. Now it will be at the 21-yard line after a couple penalty plays. 3rd and 14. Tannehill rolls out to his left, has Danny Amendola again. Actually, Kenny Stills, but scrambles and he fumbles the ball, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Luckily, the Dolphins are able to recover it. Now, Jason Sanders back onto the field goal again. 4th and 7 will now make the game 19-10. Jets down by more than a touchdown. 4th and 4. Teddy Bridgewater looking to make something happen here, but the pass is dropped. Dolphins get the ball back in great field goal position and scoring position as well. Hand off to Kalen Ballage here, who picks up 9 yards, making his way down at the Jets' 23-yard line. 3rd and 3, Kenyon Drake with a carry, a surprise carry here, picks up a first down, winding the play clock down, or the game clock down. Pistol formation for the Dolphins, Jets looking to blitz, winding the clock down. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Hand off to Kenyon Drake again, who picks up about 4 yards here. Now, 3rd and 6, I formation, Drake takes the handoff and muscles his way all the way down to the Jets' 13-yard line. Tough run by Drake, less than 2 minutes left in the 4th. Jason Sanders will now come on to the field and attempt a kick from the 13-yard line. The kick is up, and the kick is good, making the game 22-10, Dolphins up now by 12 points. Jason Sanders has looked impressive so far through his 2 games. Jets now on the Dolphins' 10-yard line looking to score a last-effort touchdown. With the New York Jets unable to get into the end zone here, that will ultimately end the game. The Miami Dolphins improved to 1-1 on the season. Great play by Ryan Tannehill. Although he had 2 fumbles and 1 interception, he did have a touchdown and managed the game well. Teddy Bridgewater, in place of Josh McCown, stepped in and performed pretty nicely, to say the least. Although the Dolphins would have liked to get into the end zone more, Jason Sanders looked very impressive, showing that he could be the future kicker and the franchise kicker for the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins will now look forward to their Week 3 matchup against the Oakland Raiders. We have also achieved the mile here. Darius Newman's first NFL victory as an NFL head coach. This is a great win for the Miami Dolphins team. They will face the Oakland Raiders next week and look to capture their 2nd victory, making them 2-1. In a few moments shortly, you will hear words from our coaching staff and Dolphins players.
It's definitely very beneficial. You know, that guy with that type of experience and how he comes out and not only, you know, it permeates, you know, from his experience, but also just him going out here and running around at, you know, his age. You know, it shows that, you know, if you take care of your body, you know, you do what you need to do on a daily basis, year in and year out, you can come out here and be successful for however long you want to.
There was good and bad, obviously. I was really pleased with the protection with the ones. Left some yards on the field in the run game that way, but it was good to see 17 get out there. I know he was really amped up for the game. You could just feel his energy in his feet a little bit, you know, but it was really good for him to get out there, and I was pleased for the most part at how they performed.
There are a couple injuries to note as well. Left guard Josh Sinn went down and will be out for 5 weeks for the pulled groin muscle. Isaac Asiata will step in his place and start at that position. Newman overall was pleased with his team performance. They harassed the quarterback and played strong defense, while on the offensive side, they moved the ball downfield and put points up on the board. Although it wasn't touchdowns, field goals is good as well, as long as you win the game. The Dolphins coaching staff know in Week 3 against the Oakland Raiders that field goals will not win them the game. They will need to put the ball in the end zone and look for Devontae Parker to be that big playmaker they always needed this season. Another player returning from injury is Kiko Alonso. Garvin played well in his position, but will now be the backup to Kiko Alonso. The Dolphins will look for Alonso to play well and help the defense stay strong. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time as the Dolphins will take on the Raiders.